Today, let's dive into a crucial discussion about the future of politics and the need for a balanced integration of knowledge and fresh perspectives. There's this notion that integrating younger people into political roles is key to progress, but the real question is, how do we do that without disrupting the system?
Right, the real issue isn't just about bringing in new people, but about how we go about integrating them. It's not as simple as just shifting things around or making it all about popular figures. People often talk about bringing in celebrities or young people just for the sake of it, but that's not the solution.
Exactly, and especially when it comes to younger generations. We can't expect them to simply come in and start shaping policies right away. They're still in the learning phase. The question is, how do we ensure that the people leading the charge are truly prepared for the complexities of governance?
And that's where the balance comes in. The ideal solution isn't about having 20 or 30-year-olds taking the helm. Politicians should be people who have studied political science, who understand governance and its nuances. We can't have people who are just emotionally driven or wanting to make a name for themselves.
That's true. It's about knowledge and experience. People in their late 40s and 50s have typically reached a point where they've gathered enough insight into society's workings. These individuals are more likely to possess the necessary depth to make informed decisions.
Exactly. They've spent years learning, building expertise, but the key is knowing when to bring in the fresh blood. How much change is healthy for the system? You can't just throw everything into chaos by swapping out too many experienced leaders at once. That's when things start to break down.
That's why there's a theory around a 30% rule. You can bring in new ideas, but only a third of the system should be fresh. The rest should be experienced hands that can guide the new blood and ensure the process doesn't spiral into disarray.
Absolutely. You can't just throw a bunch of inexperienced people into the mix and hope for the best. That's a recipe for disaster. Start with a smaller proportion, let them get up to speed, and then gradually increase their influence as they prove their capabilities.
And yet there's always this pull towards younger, more dynamic figures, especially in today's age of instant fame. But it's clear, as much as society values new faces, there's a line that shouldn't be crossed, right?
Right. As much as there's this hunger for change, we can't forget the importance of balance. Young people have a place, but it's about proper education, understanding the broader picture, and being ready for the real challenges. Without that preparation, their involvement could lead to more harm than good.
It's interesting how the conversation often turns to making sure the younger generation gets involved. But when we dig deeper, the question becomes, are they truly ready? And if not, how do we prepare them for the realities of political leadership?
That's where the integration of knowledge and real-world experience is key. Politics isn't a game. It's about governance, long-term planning, and societal stability. We need people who are committed to the service of society, not those chasing fame or momentary popularity.
Definitely, and that's why I think the role of knowledge is so important. The way we approach political training, education, and engagement has to be intentional. We can't afford to let impulsiveness rule the day.
Exactly. And as much as politics is about power, it's about how wisely that power is used. Knowledgeable people understand this. They know that the true power lies in creating a balance, ensuring stability while allowing for progress.
And in the end, if we want progress, we need to remember that real change doesn't come from throwing everything out of balance. It's about carefully integrating new ideas while preserving what works.
Well said. It's about steady growth, where new blood brings fresh ideas, but experience guides the way. In politics, balance is key, and without it, even the best intentions can go astray.
Absolutely, and as we look towards the future, we should focus on building a system where knowledge, experience, and youthful energy all work in harmony for a stronger society.
Exactly. It's a delicate balance, but one that, if executed correctly, could lead to a thriving, stable political environment.